If you consult some literature, you will verify that the author suggests you that the best efficiency is reached when you have equal pressure ratio for each stage of compression. But in the VJ's article, they argue that it's possible to achieve a better performance in terms of energy if instead of having the same pressure ratio for each stage, you will do a case analysis to verify what are the best pressure ratio for each stage of compression. So based on that, now let's go to the Eisenhower verify some results to understand how it's possible to achieve that. So we are in the Eisenhower and here basically we have the same results that Vijay Sarat presents in his article. If we go to the spreadsheet, you can verify that I have here the global pressure ratio, and that is very similar to the first stage pressure ratio, the same, and the second stage is a little bit different because the pressure drop of the system, because of the air cooler pressure drop. I decided to keep as it is because the differences is very small and will not interfere in the results. Based on that, we have the power calculation or the duty calculation for each stage of compression that leads to 3000 kilowatts, and we have also the heat duty of each stage of compression that leads to 2787 kilowatts. This is the result if we only do the calculation of the pressure ratio and apply for the equipment. But if I do a case study varying the discharge pressure of the first stage, I will change the pressure ratio of the first stage, and as my discharge pressure is also set, I will also change the pressure ratio of the second stage of compression. And what Vijay says is that there is a combination of pressure ratio for the first stage plus the second stage where the energy consumption of the system is lower than if I use the same pressure ratio for both in this configuration. So based on that, what you need to do? You need to build a case study. In this case study, you will add as your independent variable. It's the variable that will be adjusted during the verification, the first stage discharge pressure, and as dependent variable or the variables that I want to verify the results, I added the first stage pressure ratio, second stage pressure ratio, the compressor duty, total compressor duty, and also the total cooling duty. So defining these setups, I can go to case study and I can choose the type of case study that I want to. In this case, I will use the nested. If you want to know more about the types of case studies available on Eisenhower, you can take a look in the video that will be highlighted in some place on this video or in the description of this video. So to do the evaluation, I started my discharge pressure of the first stage of compression at 4.5 bar and it will end at 12.5 bar. These are arbitrary values. You can choose any other range, and I add a step size of 0.15. What matters here is that when you go to results and plot, if I plot the discharge pressure by the energy consumption, you will verify that the power consumption of the system lowers when I change the discharge pressure of my first stage of compression. So based on that, instead of choosing a specific pressure ratio, I can verify what is the new pressure ratio where I have the lowest power consumption. what we can get from this pressure ratio evaluation graph? We can see that we have here a curve for the first stage pressure ratio and also for the second stage pressure ratio. And when they meet each other is related to the pressure ratio for the standard calculation. So here we have 2.7 pressure ratio or around that for each stage of compression, but the power consumption in this case is represented by the blue bar. So here you can see that we have 3000 kilowatts. But as I run or as I walk with my pressure ratio, I am able to reach lowest power consumption. So around 4 here I have the lowest power consumption. So in the left side I have kilowatts units of measurement, and at the right side I have the pressure ratio units of measurement. So here if I go to 4 and cross with my blue bar, I get the lowest power consumption that gives around 2,950 kilowatts. So based on that, I have also the information of the heat duty. So I can see here that for this point, I have the lowest power consumption in terms of heat also. So it means that instead of choosing the same pressure ratio for both stage of compressions, in terms of energy makes much more sense to have a differentiation between them. And here in the calculations, we can see the savings. So I did the calculation to quantify how much is the saving in terms of power. Power for compressor running and also power for the cooling. Now that you have these numbers, you need to know how much is the cost of the electricity in your region, and with that you do the verifications to quantify in terms of money how much it's possible to save to your company. As much costly is the power of your region, more beneficial will be to have this kind of arrangement. If the power is very cheap, eventually do not make sense to have this kind of arrangement.